Hello. Every day you sit still, you lose strength. But 15 minutes right now can turn that around. I'll show you one simple movement that helps reduce the risk of falls dramatically. This is Chasing Care. My name's Gavin, your coach for today, where we don't let age slow us down. In this 15-minute workout, we're here to build strength and make you feel more confident about moving, all from the comfort of your chair. You do not need any equipment, just a sturdy chair, a water bottle, or a tin of baked beans. I'll explain later why that is. And a little bit of space that you feel comfortable in. And this is why it's so good that we can do this together in our own homes. Now, today, it's a little bit hot, to be fair. And I would urge you to make sure that you have water available if you feel that you need it any time. Sip on your water. And remember, this is for seniors, but it's also for anyone that wants to move a little, build a little strength, and build a little flexibility. Something that our sedentary lifestyle, sitting over computers, prevents a lot of people from doing. And certainly from the age of 50 onwards. And I was talking to somebody the other day who said they were struggling with their knees and their ankles. They had a dog. They couldn't walk the dog. They could only walk the dog short distances, and they didn't feel as if they could look after the dog. So I obviously pointed it to what we do over here at Chasing Care, which is a holistic view of health and well-being. And since then, he's built a little bit more strength around his knees and ankles, which has made a significant difference to how he feels every morning. And now he's happier to walk the dog. He's still got a way to go, mind you. It's not something that you can fix overnight. But certainly what I'm hoping to do in this workout here is to give you the confidence. And that's what it's often all about. Too many people worry about tripping up and falling over. So stick around, because near the end, I'll reveal one move that will definitely help reduce that fall risk quite dramatically and help build that confidence. And by being here right now, you're already doing it. So what we're going to do is 45 seconds of exercise and about 15 seconds of rest. Nothing that we are doing today will require you to necessarily get yourself out of breath. Okay. Now, I do understand that there's a fair few of you on here that might be challenged in terms of being able to lift your arms or lift your legs or get out of the chair. And that's fine too. You just take it at your own pace. Please remember that I'm not your doctor, so you need to take the advice of your doctor. And if you feel any pain in what we're doing today, just back off and look for the next exercise. I'll try and give you some of the regression rules so you don't need to do it quite so intensely, but if you struggle at all, please back off. So one of the most important things that you should do every time you do a workout is a warm-up. And our first move for the warm-up, so we're just about to get started, is a simple march. Now, what that means is lifting one leg up and then the other leg up. It's like so. So you ready? You're already marching. Okay, let's march. Now, those that you might have a little bit more ability and want to get a bit of coordination going, do this. Get those arms moving too. Yeah. But sometimes I get my arm movements wrong. So we're looking to build that coordination rather than being a little bit all over the place. So let's see if we can build some coordination. If you can bring your legs up nice and high, that's fine. And by the way, it's not a race. You don't need to do what everybody else might be doing. You just, if you can only do this with your legs, follow. As long as you're moving, you should be happy with yourself and you should be proud of what you're doing just by being here right now. And why do we do this warm-up? Well, it helps build that coordination that I mentioned, but it also strengthens the hip flexors here which is obviously part of our walk. And so we'll be able to stretch our gait a little bit further. So we're nearly finished this. Okay. 3, 2, 1, and breathe. Okay. You should have been breathing all the way in. And if anybody is doing these exercises, try and remember to hold in the core, the belly. Okay. If you do that, that will certainly help build the strength around the middle, which is 9/10 of the way that we maintain stability and keep our balance. So that was the first warm up. Next, we're going to do some shoulder rolls. What I mean by that is lolling forward and lolling back. Let me show you that from the side, because it's important that you relax your shoulders before we start. Okay. So sitting up, it's always good to have a nice posture. Hold that belly in, shoulders relaxed. Okay. So roll forward and then roll back. What you should feel is the scapula, that's those big bones back here, come together a little, yeah, as you roll that back. Okay, so we'll do 45 seconds of that. You ready? Here we go. 3, 2, 1. I'll do some this way and then I'll twist. Okay, start rolling. Roll forward, roll back. Roll forward, roll back. Try and relax your shoulders, yeah? And keep your posture. Don't do what I was showing you there. Some people do this tendency of rolling like this. See if you can see yourself nice and straight. And back. What we're aiming to do here is help loosen the tension and improve your posture. And it prevents some neck strain too, back stiffness, which again, you often get when you're sitting still all day, not actually moving. And all of the moves that we're doing today, you can do at any time. Just because you're doing a workout here now for 15 minutes or so with me, doesn't mean to say that you can't do these at any time. Just pick an element. Oh, by the way, stop and breathe for 15 seconds. So let's move on to the last one, which is a heel tap. So what I'd like you to do is sit towards the front of the chair, okay? And then tap your heel forward alternately, okay? I'll turn around sideways again to show you that because you might not be able to see it. Here we go. So you bend your knees 90 degrees, keeping a nice posture, and you're stretching out and tap and back, and tap and back, and tap and back. Now don't go crazy. You don't want to put a hole in the floor. Just gently tap, okay? Now, as we do this, so let's get going and feel a rhythm. Are you feeling the rhythm? If you are, maybe say go in the chat down there. If you're feeling the rhythm and you feel a little bit more confident, you can let go of the chair and raise your arms as you're doing it, letting your arms drop to your side while you're doing the heel taps. Yeah, look at that. I can see you doing it. Boom. Boom. And of course, this is helping build that strength, raises the heart rate, and gives you some full body control. Again, don't forget to hold that core in, hold that stomach in. Okay, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Well done. Oh, you might want to shake that off a little bit. Well done. Now, so we've got the rhythm going there. We've got a little bit of sweat going on today already. And next is a simple bicep curl. Now, you can choose to do this with weights or without weights. What I mean by that is this. You can have little dumbbells, nothing too heavy. You can have curls like so. Alternatively, if you don't have the dumbbells, everybody in their fridge has got bottles of water. Of course, the bigger the bottle, the more resistance that you're going to get, and the better it will be for lifting and carrying and daily tasks. Alternatively, if you've got no water, which you should have, go to your cupboards, find a couple of tins of beans or soup or whatever you fancy, and they're just as good. Okay, you can still do curls like this. So you ready? Here we go. So simple bicep curls. Should be able to feel it warming up in those biceps here. You feel that? There we go. If you can't do both at the same time, that's fine. You can just do one. It's all about you and your workout and what you're able to do. If you can only raise them to here, that's absolutely fine too. And if you can't do them with any weight whatsoever, I'm not watching. Okay. And over time, of course, you can build in the extra weight using the water bottles, tins of soup, and ultimately, maybe some weights. These are only about 3 kilogram and they're nice to do. Okay, 10, 9, 8. See how I'm sitting up? Nice strong posture. Shoulders relaxed. Shoulders back. Stomach in. 3, 2, 1. Well done. Let me explain what we're going to do next. We're going to do toe raises. So with your heels down on the floor, lift your toes up. What we're going to do is lift them up and we're going to hold them up. Okay? So you should be able to feel a slight pull in the shins and also in your calf. Let me show this on the side. Let me move those tins of beans out of the way. I'll have those later for dinner. Okay? So what we're going to do, toe raise. Yeah? Like so. And just hold it. And you'll feel the pull. The higher you can pull those back by yourself, the better it will be for you. And if you really feel confident, stick your foot out in front of you and pull even harder. But we can do that another time. Today, you ready? We'll just do the toe raise and we'll just hold it there. This really does help with circulation, yeah? And will help falls because it's actually building stability into your ankles. It actually activates the stabilizers in the feet and legs. Stronger calf, stronger shins, builds that muscle into the ankles and the ligaments into your ankles, which will help you topple. And we do have a video which shows you how you can improve even more your knee and ankle strength. So you build even more confidence. So just let that relax. I was talking so much, I forgot my toes was up. Let's do it again for another 15 seconds. Okay, raise them up. And if you want to raise them up a little bit further than you already got them raised up, that would be absolutely brilliant. Oh, and one other thing I should say about this is it's really, really good. If you get cold toes, yeah, and feel slight numbness sometimes, yeah, this is a great exercise. It helps get that circulation going, gets that blood flowing down into your feet. Okay, so we're doing well. But I promised you earlier on that I'd give you a simple habit that you can do in the morning before you even get out of bed. This will be that can help you get a bit of confidence before you put your feet on the floor. So just imagine that you're lying in bed. I'm lying in bed, okay? What you want to do is ankle turns. You want to do turns this way and then turns the other way, okay? So it's ankle turns, which wakens up your ankles nice and early before you get out of bed. You see? So that's the first one, but I've got another one as well. Another one before you get out of bed, and that's knee hugs to get that blood flowing. So you can just bring up your foot, grab a knee and pull it up to you. And if you can, pull up the other and pull that to you as well. And just give it a nice hug for about 5-10 seconds and then release and put it down. We'll do that one more time. So it's ankle turns both ways for a few seconds, maybe 10 each way, and then a knee hug. like so. Brilliant. Okay. So there's your bonus for the day. Oh, do you see what happened there? I just got to the edge of my bed, but it's not, it's a sofa. I got to the edge of the bed. Just imagine what you could do first thing in the morning in terms of putting out the leg and pulling up the toe and doing those toe raises again, feeling it here and building that strength into the ankle. So before you get out of bed, all of these things are possible. Do some curls. Just do some simple curls, or maybe do a stretch. Try and always keep your posture. So before you've gotten out of bed, you've done ankle turns, you've done knee hugs, you've maybe done some toe raises, and maybe some reaches as well. There you go. That's three different things. Oh, I tell you what though, it's your lucky day. I'm going to give you one more thing that you're actually already doing, which I didn't do there. Imagine sitting on the edge of your bed before you get out of bed. I told you that you could do the toe raises. How about you do that marching? Do some marching. Maybe just for 15 or 20 seconds or so. Do some marching. Get the shoulders moving as well. So there you go. Today, you've had about 4 different tips. That's about it for the workout for today, but it's important that we also do a cool down. So arms dropped by the side. What you want to do simply is breathe in and open up the chest at the same time as raising the arm. Okay? Breathe. By the way, will you actually do the knee hug before you get out of bed? If you are planning to, make a comment below. Here we go. So breathe in through the nose and out through the mouth. Yeah? In through the nose and out through the mouth. You might not know this, but it actually reduces all of the stresses and calms the nervous system. It improves your lung function and it reduces tension. And some people say it actually helps with your digestive system too. Now, I'm not a doctor or a scientist, but I'll take it every day of the week. Any of those things, if any of those work, I'm going to do it. 5 more. 1, breathe out, breathe in, reach up, breathe out, breathe, breathe out. I think this is the 5th. Breathe in, breathe out. And the very final thing we're going to do is just relax ourselves forward. So drop your hands to the side and from the hip, just let yourself roll forward, keeping your back reasonably straight and then letting it roll. Breathing out at the bottom. And we'll do one more of those. So up. And on this one, we're going to go down and breathe out, and then we're going to breathe out again. Watch what I'm doing. Are you ready? There we go. So on the bottom, I breathed in again a little and then breathed out. And actually, my spine definitely stretched because there was a little pop. Now, how was that for you today? Maybe type in calm if you feel a little bit better. And that's it. We're done. We've done 15 minutes, all finished. And I'm hoping that you now feel more energized and confident. So if you do, please tap that like button, subscribe if you haven't. It's really important to us. And share with a friend who wants to stay mobile. What do you want to see next? Put a comment down below about exercises that you think will help you. Is it a balance? Is it a chair exercise, yoga maybe? Let me know in the comment. Your feedback shapes what we do every week. Until next time, I'm Gavin, your coach. Keep moving, keep smiling, keep watching the cat, and keep chasing care. See ya. If you enjoyed that 15-minute sitting down for seniors workout, drop over to the Chasing Care podcast, where you'll see lots of advice and tips and guidance, and there will be many future episodes for you to join in. Take care.